What up, y'all? I know y'all been sitting in the chat talking shit as normally, but we appreciate it, I guess. It's another episode of the NAANCast. It's a podcast about everything and absolutely nothing at the same damn time. I'm one of your three hosts, your resident supervillain, Mr. J. Washington. I got one of the fellas with me because one of our co-hosts is out this week, okay? Clearly, he wanted to be a slut in the streets, so he couldn't be here. But one of my co-hosts is with me. I'm going to let him introduce himself.
I'm Pap Johnson. Yes, I'm here because I do not jump when white women call.
Yo, that is so reckless. Why we gotta jump? Why you gotta jump with? I said we. My bad. That's on me. That's on me.
Yeah. I saw who you brought to Martin's birthday party.
Hey, bro, let me tell you something. She's a bad little Ukrainian chick.
Oh, word? Yeah,
hey,
Dr.
We over here saving people across the border. Huh?
Hey, brother, listen. I mess with bad ones all across. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna introduce our guest first. Introduce our guest first so I can get into this conversation.
Oh man, we didn't have so many all deaf digital niggas sitting on this couch.
All deaf digital niggas. That's like the all deaf digital
First
niggas.
of all, that's like so far back in my resume now.
I know, man, but you know, you don't realize that this is a wild cast. This is a lot of niggas watching this.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
So all the other credits they don't know.
It's all good.
But
if I told them you wrote for Wild and Out, they gonna be like, niggas got what? Got writers?
Yes.
Niggas wrote for you tell them niggas wrote for the BET Awards.
You tell me Chico Love don't come up with all that and stuff.
We got the homie Jay Snow in the building. Snow, what's good, bro?
Gang. What up, y'all?
Man, listen, back to the white woman thing.
Thanks for having me. Hey,
man,
nigga, hold on. Let me get my intro moment.
Get your
Let me
intro.
get on the white women. Damn, can we stop Ukraine from bombing our podcast with this
That's
information
hilarious.
right now? Anyway, what's up, y'all? All right, back to the
Nigga,
white
that's all
women.
you wanted. You wanted that solo. All right,
Yeah.
y'all. Thank you. I'm here. Yeah, man, look, let me tell you something. I am fortunate in my career to date all across the spectrum, right?
Yeah.
I am fortunate to have had dates and relations with women who are black, white, Hispanic, Asian, et cetera, et cetera. They all want them some thick chocolate in their life, and I love it and I appreciate it. I just happened to be hanging out with a dope chick before we went to our homeboy's birthday party this past Friday. And so she was like, oh, what you about to do? And I was like, oh, because she had something she's finna do. And I was like, okay, well, I'm finna go to my homeboy's birthday party. She's like, oh, well, I ain't got to go to this other thing till later. So I was like, yo, well, why don't you come slide through with me?
Slide through.
Come slide through.
Thick chocolate.
She was like, goddamn right. So she was like, all right, bet. So I sent her the address. She came, she hit me. She was like, she's so cool. And so she chilled there for a second and then she bounced and I was like, all right, it is what it is. So she hit me later. She was like, okay, I wish I could have hung with you later, blah, blah, blah. You know, I had a fun time. And I was like, cool, glad you had a great time. We'll catch up and we'll hang again. So what I'm saying is, it ain't a lot of ladies that I see. It's like 3 ladies that watch the NAANCast. Like when it comes to Before the Bell, more women watch Before the Bell. It's just all niggas that watch the NAANCast. I don't know.
She wanted a green card. You wasn't trying to get
Oh, no,
her
she got her own green card. She got her own green card.
Oh, see that? Hey, man. So all I need to know is, did you use a honey pack on her?
Nope.
Okay.
Did I use a blue? Hey, bro, we're not gonna mention Blue Chews until Blue Chew sponsors the show. Blue Chew, from when you want to beast the bitch back out.
Yeah. Speaking of backs, man, I heard you.
Hey, bro, that's the transition you gonna use. Yo, you are.
But we keep the people informed. They care about us, man.
So because I hadn't posted about it, so I just told the homies close it. So I was in a car accident this past Tuesday. I was coming home from New Rock Stars, just getting ready to go home, change clothes, and do a show. And I was sitting in traffic, waiting on it to move. Traffic starts moving. All of a sudden, bam, my car gets hit from behind. I go out, I get jerked and everything. I finally get out the car. I'm the front car in a 3-car situation. So another car hit a car that hit me. And the dude who started all of it was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I thought I stepped on the brake and stepped on the gas. In other words, you was on your phone. I know what that meant. And so now, luckily, grateful to God, all bullshit aside, I'm extremely grateful to God that besides the sprain in my back and sprain in my hip that I have, it was nothing major. My car's not totaled. I'm extremely grateful to God for that. But now I'm going to chiropractic to get that together. I can't do certain things I wanted to do for a while. And so I have the lawyers involved and taking care of all of that.
Can't blow no Ukrainian bitch back out right now.
Yeah.
You got to do that
Keep
baby
bringing up
stroke.
these Ukrainian bitches.
Hey man, let me tell you what it is. So what happens is you have to learn. You got to get a nice little comfort pillow and just have her on top. That's it.
Okay, hey man.
I
First,
gotta pray, and I gotta pray for every woman that hopefully you ain't got them check engine knees, because we know women have these check engine knees where they be like, "I'm gonna get on top," and they're
Need
like,
some ointment.
This is like 45 seconds. She's like, "I'm done," and like, "Nah, baby, I need you to keep going." So what did you say?
I was gonna say, hey man. First and foremost, man, I'm happy that you okay. In your
Okay, first of all, let me tell you something. I know you gonna say some bullshit because you had to get the real sentiment out the way.
Just because the whole time you was telling that story, I really couldn't hear nothing because I just the money talk scene was playing in my head. They hit you from behind, from the back.
Oh, like your face on. They put their hands. They put their hands on you.
That's how they got me. They got me from the back. So
Yeah.
Like this? I like this.
Oh, like this. You push their
like
hand away
this?
like no. Nah, it was crazy because it's like I don't think people understand, like when you're just sitting in your car, like you just waiting to move a track, you're not looking and you don't see it, and you just feel the impact hit you. I can't be serious. Pap's so high right now, you can't even be
What you talking about, man? You just said you don't see it, you just feel the impact.
Getting hit from the back.
Yeah,
We just
What are
sitting
you,
there.
12?
that just sounds wild, man. Hey, chat, please let me know if I'm out of pocket for that or if
You're not gonna
that
be.
just-
Here's the thing: the chat's gonna roll with you on this one because the chat's gonna giggle their asses off. But like I said, now I got to get an orthopedic back pillow for the time being. I got to get bitches. Hey, look, I got this special ointment for my back. Put these on your knees for you go on this ride, and then boom,
Okay.
like got to have a seat donor, all that. Like I honestly had to put this this thing they gave me, this like gel to numb the pain in my back. I had to put it on before I sat down because, bro, I can't sit long periods of time. Hey man,
It's out there wild, bro.
Just, yeah. Like,
I
Putting the
man.
gel on your back, bro. It
Yeah,
sounds like
to
some
numb
P
it.
Valley shit right now.
need that numbing cream.
yeah, bro, damn, yeah, you know
That's
why
wild.
I got to sing this thing. It's on the P Valley. You know what? I regret doing this podcast today. I really,
Hey, okay, no, in all seriousness though.
I regret all this.
So when they hit you,
You can't even say the word in all seriousness when you can't even get the
Can't even
statement
get it
out.
out.
they hit you in your back, so your back kind of like compressed, and you got a chiropractor, and they're gonna stretch your back out, get
You just
your arch game back.
give my arch game back. What is
No way.
wrong with?
Dog.
Yeah, we hit the Captain Zeta Jones. Y'all remember that?
No, nigga, that's wild.
I don't.
That's an old reference.
That's a real old.
That's
Reference.
an old reference.
Hey,
dog.
that's a real old
Hey,
reference.
man, Boo Capone would understand that reference.
Yes, he would. Hey, by the way, shouts out to everybody who watched the recent episodes with Boo Capone, Corey Holcomb, with Craig Smith, man. Everybody who's been showing love and everything like that. We definitely appreciate it. But yeah, man, it's, you know, like I knew when I was sitting there telling myself, I was like, man, when I had to tell this story on the pod, niggas is going, I know Pap, and I'm like, I'm low key, I'm glad Chris ain't here because I just don't want to hear this back and forth. I knew what it was gonna be already from you, but I already knew too with Burns. I was like, bro, this is gonna be some
Man,
shit.
Thank you for sharing with the people.
But
what you
yeah,
going
man,
through,
I mean, it's
we
crazy
all
'cause-
praying for you.
Thank you, bro. Shut up, because I feel like there's something come behind it. Once you say prayer, sometimes I just can't trust. I can't trust that the period at the end of your sentence is the end of your sentence.
I was about to transition into somebody else that was in a car accident.
Who?
The little Italian boxer lady.
She was not in a car.
That's what she said it felt like.
Oh, she got beat.
So-
she was like, that nigga hit me.
No way.
Yo. So it's been the biggest talk of everything going on. There's a controversy right now with Olympic boxing. If you did not hear, there was a boxer. So this is how crazy it was. I'm trying to find the Italian woman's name. I got the other woman's name because, of course, you can find her everywhere.
Get the pronoun right.
Oh, I got all that together.
Get the pronoun
So
right. Just-
Anna Lucia Hamori of Hungary, last Saturday she was in a boxing match with Iman Khalif. Now she lost in 45 seconds. She had no guards up. She got hit in the face. Boom, it was over. She was like, I've never been hit that hard in my life. So Everybody took an article. Shouts out to the super chats, by the way. They are open. We appreciate you. Man, what does that one say right there? I can't see it. I'll wait till it go up some. But everybody immediately took an article, a headline from an article on the Daily Mail UK, which is a known tabloid site for those who should pay attention. And it basically was saying the woman, Iman Khalif, was transgender, which is absolutely fucking wrong. She is not transgender. She has a condition, a genetic disorder that causes her to pronounce her X and Y chromosome. Now, for those who want to play like they understand fucking science, automatically when you hear XY chromosome, people go, oh, well, that's a dude. That's a dude. No, it is not. She just presents it more because she develops more testosterone. She is born a female, identifies as female, was marked female at birth. She has a vagina, ovaries, and a uterus. She is not even intersex, which people are like, well, she's intersex. No, she's a woman. So people have been like, oh, see, this is why transgender shouldn't be in the Olympics. Transgenders are not in the Olympics. They are not in the Olympics. Also, people keep saying who were saying she was trans. Here's an even bigger thing they need to understand. She is from Algeria. Algeria is a country that under no circumstances will allow her to transition. She could have never competed as a trans person anyway. Algeria is adamantly against transitioning. They're adamantly against the LGBTQ community. So for people sitting there trying to jump off the deep end, especially people who want to justify being transphobes, who want to justify, denying trans people their existence, et cetera, this has caused a giant controversy. People are like, well, she has a genetic disadvantage then because she produces more testosterone. Do you understand a lot of people have genetic advantages, over people in the Olympics? Michael Phelps has a genetic advantage that causes him to have longer arms and not develop lactic acid, which is why he's able to swim so much faster. So things like that. So it always is really, it's really amazing to me how people just want to run with bullshit. So I wanted to make sure before we got into anything we were going to say about it, whether it be any jokes, et cetera, I wanted to make sure here on the show, we put it out exactly for what the fuck it is and the actual truth. Now, you go ahead, pal.
I think we should let our guests talk about this.
This bitch got beat up.
She got beat up.
First of all, let's fun fact about lactic acid. It comes from crab legs, lobsters, shrimp, stuff like that. Black people, this is how you get gout. All right,
it's a real thing.
It's real. All right, so just chill on the little crab boils and whatnot and red lobster. It's going out of business, so it ain't gonna be right long. Anyway, I think what had happened with the girl was fair. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's a woman beating on another woman. Listen, if Serena Williams got in the ring, what would they say? What would they be mad? She wouldn't.
I mean,
obviously, because she's not a boxer. They did, and she was whooping on them people on them at Wimbledon. Whatever, she was fucking them up over there. So you just like he said, it's a genetic advantage. You know what I'm saying? That she, I think, exploited to her advantage, and that is what it is. You lost. Algeria won. Maybe it's Eldridge Cleaver in a new body. Who knows? He was in Algeria and disappeared, and nobody knew where he is. But I don't know.
I think it's the fact, like you said. I'm gonna go back to the original point. Old girl got her ass beat, and so then just recently, I think it was yesterday, she just finally retracted. Well, I'm so sorry. I should have just said that I lost the fight. I'm sorry that everybody came at her, Iman, the fighter she lost to. Everybody came at her like that because everybody made her life a living hell. Like just saying, oh, you a man and blah, blah. There are a bunch of women we've seen who clearly have more male-defined features. Brittany Griner, for example. I'm gonna straight up use Brittany Griner.
She did time as a nigga.
Well, that's what we doing all this, man. Anytime niggas start talking about DNA, it's like you just lost, nigga. You just lost. I watch boxing all the time. Right. Anytime somebody lose, they come up with an excuse.
There's excuses.
It can't just be that I got my ass beat. And there's no way I could just get my ass beat.
No, there was a reason. Oh man, they had this advantage and blah 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 blah. It's like, no, you just fucking lost.
Yeah, and it's other countries going against other countries. Like, you don't know what this other country got. Like, I don't think Sha'Carri Richardson was expecting St. Lucia to be what St. Lucia was on the 100 women's race. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, nobody saw that coming. but she was out there.
She was out there. Real quick, I want to address the super chat. Shouts out to the super chats. They are open. You can send a love. What is that? 2K Hobby says BBC Club episode 20 at 13 minutes. Prim predicts Trump 2024. That tracks. That tracks. You know, because a lot of people they predicted it, but I think nobody expected it to be Trump versus Harris, which we will get into in a moment. I can't see that bottom one, so I'm waiting till. Can you read that bottom one?
Are you gonna read what producer Yo?
Nope,
put up
not
there?
at all. Not at all. Not at all. Because I don't like him trying to get in on the jokes way too much. Said, keep it 100. How did Corey and Craig react to your pro-LGBT, pro-choice views? Don't have double standards when it comes to calling out homophobes. So I haven't talked to either one of them about this. So I was not, as you saw, when Craig was here, we didn't have that discussion with Craig. And I was not here personally when Corey was here. So I can't speak to that. Pap, you were here. So maybe you can speak to that, but I cannot speak to that. So that's how I'll address that.
Speak to what?
The question, how do we address Craig and Corey's, they say, pro
LGBT
and pro views. Yeah, to my pro-choice. Because I'm very pro-choice and pro-LGBT. I'm like, yo, pro-choice, I'm going to tell you why I'm pro-choice. Because if I wasn't pro-choice, I would have more than 2 kids running around this motherfucker. Just being real. Just being straight up and honest. Also, I know a lot of women who have gotten pregnant who was like, yo, this is the worst time in my life for me to be pregnant right now.
Every time in your life is the worst time to be pregnant.
I mean, you're not wrong either, because there's a rarity you hear women like, yo, this is the perfect moment, perfect time for me to be pregnant, to be a mother, et cetera, et cetera. You rarely hear that. And as far as being pro-LGBT, I'm like, look, who somebody else is sleeping with doesn't fucking affect me. I'm a straight dude. I fuck women. It doesn't matter. If a dude fucking dudes or dude fucking women, people fucking trans, whatever, it doesn't affect me. So that's why my views stand on the way I stand on that. I'm a grown-ass man, and I'm going to always hold that thought as a grown-ass man who understands and has been through life and sees life for the fullest, for what the fuck it is, and not in a fucking tunnel.
My view is mind your damn business.
Mind your goddamn business.
It's that simple. Mind your business.
I mean, I feel like the way the cast has been shows where we stand. We fuck with everybody.
We fuck with everybody.
I mean, everybody has the right to have their own views. We done had, gay people like Chris Riggins and Pink.
You're wild. Petty. You, sir.
Shouts out to Chris Riggins.
But we even had Pink Fox on here numerous times who is trans. So that shows you where we stand.
That's one of my favorite niggas in the business.
Yo, I tell Fox all the time, yo, you so reckless. Fox be out here. Yo, I can't put Fox's business out here. But so all in all, man, what you saying, Snow? Mind your fucking business.
Mind your business, fam. It's that simple. Pro-choice, whatever the fuck, it's not your business.
But yeah, so we're going back to the situation with old girl, and like Pap said, she just lost.
Yeah. All that DNA shit, nigga. I love Jurassic Park, nigga. I really fast forward through all that DNA shit. I don't give a fuck about none of that. Nigga, do you like dinosaurs? Yes, let's get to the dinosaurs.
Let's get to the biting these niggas.
Yeah, I don't need none of that fucking laboratory scene shit.
You said Jeff Goldblum running? Oh yeah, fast forward, stop here.
Yeah. I don't know what that nigga BD Wong be talking about.
Life finds a way. He said, fuck all life.
I have no idea how that just happened.
That's wild.
That transition.
He said,
you ain't never tried to read the Jurassic Park book then, huh?
The book?
Yeah.
There's a book?
No, I've never read the book.
The book is wild, nigga. The first like 15 chapters is like straight science.
Really?
Like DNA science, nigga.
I didn't, like I said, I had no clue.
No, there was a book.
Yeah, the book goes crazy.
I had no clue that it was a book. Can you slide that over for me, Mark?
I'm sorry, y'all. I'll be reading.
Nothing wrong with that. Miss X again commented, thank you for the super chat. Said, I can care less if folks are homophobic, but don't do call out culture on folks outside of your social circle. I don't give a fuck. Like, I've called out people that I'm homies with, and I will continue to do so. Like I said, also, I think a lot of people confuse, for the most part, guests on the show with people you hang out with regularly. Like, I'm cool with Craig, I'm cool with Corey. I don't hang out with them on a daily fucking basis. Let's just be real. So y'all talk about Noah Lyles yet? That was bullshit. Pap, you were bringing that up slowly. So
yeah, I mean, it was incredible because he was getting smoked at first. Like he was getting smoked. He was in last place, and he came all the way back. Like it seemed like he had a little angels in the outfield type shit that pushed him ahead. But it was like I didn't think he won until they announced it and then showed the photo finish.
Oh, was it flat? Was it that photo finish?
It was like 0.05 seconds.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
Wow.
like,
Oh, world champion of what?
He's talking about his quote when he was talking about the NBA championship.
Okay, so that's who that is from that meme I just saw.
Yeah.
Okay, I just saw this meme and I didn't understand what it was, and I just was like, there was no reason for me to read. I was like, I had no idea.
Yeah, so Pootie Tang won the gold medal
Hilarious.
in the 100 meters.
You know, I think it's weird, like the way some people watch the Olympics, and like some people make it seem like they always just are ready for the Olympics, and some people just don't give a fuck about the Olympics because it's what 2.5 weeks. Some people are like, all right, the Olympics is happening.
Man, everybody is patriotic right now because of the Olympics. Like niggas has been more patriotic than they ever been. I watched badminton at 2 a.m.
Hey, that should be
okay.
going on.
We got free
I will admit there are events that come out. Like I think I watched, what was it? Was it women's rugby?
Ooh, yeah. Oh, so you was watching that big you watching She-Hulk.
Yo, I don't know what team I was watching, but it was women's, and they was hitting the shit out of each other.
Shouts out to that lady on the USA team. She looked like Jesse Ventura, but she's super nice. That's how she built, man. She built all the jaw and everything. It's wild.
What's other sports that, like I just saw one last night. I was at the Improv, and it was the 3,000 meter steeplechase. And it was like they were running, and then it was a small hurdle they go over, like 4 or 5 of those, and then they got to jump through a puddle of water.
Yeah, that's just stupid.
And I was like, but it's so crazy when you see all the events that you didn't know were Olympic events.
Nigga, I've been watching all this shit because all it is just watching the championship at the championship.
Right.
It's like watching the Super Bowl of a sport.
Yeah.
For 2 weeks straight. I didn't watch. Shouts out to the little Guatemalan lady. She looked like a cleaning lady, no cap. She looked like a cleaning lady. She won the first Guatemalan gold medal in skeet shooting. But it's the first gold medal for Guatemala ever. Ever.
Yeah, oh, shouts out to her.
She nice.
Again, like you brought up with the St. Lucia thing. St. Lucia, shout out to them.
I've been watching judo. Judo been crazy. Them niggas been really fighting for 8 days straight. And then the last
just nonstop.
Yeah, and then they did the team event and they was in there for 12 hours fighting each other. And then France came out on top. France's whole judo team is basically all black, led by a GOAT, Tony Raniere. He won, I think this was his 5th straight gold medal.
Oh wow!
in judo.
Damn.
Yeah.
That is wild.
Yeah, he had to beat this nigga in overtime to win the gold medal for France. This shit was wild.
Somebody said the Guatemalan lady won. Producer Yo said the Guatemalan lady won with the chancla.
Yeah, yo, she was out there really.
Yo, speaking of the shooting, did you hear? So did y'all see the joke that everybody was putting up? Was like because America didn't even place in the shooting competition. They
what
was
the
like,
fuck is the Second Amendment for?
It was like everybody in America was like, this should have been our shit. This shooting people is what we do.
Hey, 2028, man, niggas got show with Pooh Shiesties. Like,
I mean, if the target looked like one of us, then they probably would have got it. But I'm saying like everybody else is used to shooting paper.
Yeah, all these face tat niggas, man.
That's funny.
If you got bodies, you need to be trying to qualify for the Olympics.
Yeah, but
next year.
I don't think face tat niggas got registered pistols. I don't think
that's hilarious.
Hey, man.
Niggas don't even know how to take their guns apart out here.
Yeah, they got ghost guns, like straight up. Like all these niggas running around.
Yeah, niggas show up with a baby Glock.
Yeah, I brought my own.
So this is an Olympic regulated.
What I'm shooting at?
You say the Draco not
the Draco not.
The Draco not cleared to hit the ski.
I mean, yo, I got 3 bodies. You see these teardrops.
When is the breaking?
The break dancing?
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. It's 2 weeks. So this whole first week has been like shit like handball because it's like a long ass tournament.
Yeah.
A group.
Oh, so they've been getting all the giant tournaments out the way.
Yeah. And that's why track is like, yo, motherfuckers do that right then and there.
Right.
Boxing kind of fucked up. Imagine you got to fight 3 times like in a day, bro.
And you ain't never fought 3 times. like you normally fight one fight in normal boxing, and you got about a couple of weeks to rest your body. You rest the motherfucker. I was just like, they got match number 2.
That's wild.
That's wild.
So yeah, I fuck with Olympic handball. That shit go crazy.
What y'all think about the USA basketball team?
What you talking about, nigga? It's LeBron James.
It's wild.
Yeah.
Even just looking at the bench is crazy.
Yo,
Why they be
I
playing.
was in San Diego last week, and I was it was a Sunday, and I was getting ready to leave San Diego to come do the show
Where was you leaving San Diego for?
from Comic-Con last week.
Okay.
And so,
Was you a part of that sting? You know they had a sting operation.
yo, I
at
heard,
Comic-Con.
yo, so in our Discord group, we were like, everybody was like, yo, was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, they
But
caught like what
14
10
people?
14
Yeah, that's
people?
crazy,
And
bro.
they freed people. I be telling people, yo, these major events like the Olympics, people get bought.
It's covered because it's covered for
Yeah,
them, unfortunately.
straight up.
Yeah, it's covered because it's like these you know, it's like, oh, all this shit's going on. They ain't worried about that. It's like,
These events are for the mega wealthy. It's like,
Yeah.
well, I like him.
yes.
Yeah. What are you talking
Put
about?
him in the van.
I like him. Put him in
Very
the-
sturdy. Bronze, huh?
Right.
Get in the van.
You want
But-
this gold?
But I was
You want
I was watching the USA. It was USA Serbia. It was that match, and I saw Kevin Durant come off the bench, and I was like, "That's how crazy you know this team is."
Dog.
They was like, "Hey, we just need Easy Money Sniper to go ahead and drop about 16
Yeah,
real
it
quick,
was 20 real quick.
just real quick,
Real
literally
quick.
like." And so I think that's always been the thing with the USA team. I remember they were talking about for a while. They didn't want to let. It was like a little thing going around. They were trying not to have the NBA players in it. They were trying to only do collegiate players. And then
Oh,
somebody was like, "Hey, listen, we want to keep getting gold.
Yeah.
Like, I'm
What
gonna
the
need
fuck you
you.
talking about?
Like, I don't
Right.
know. Listen, look, we won't go. Look, I know what you think you're doing. We need him to go
We
ahead.
ain't coming here to play. We coming to win.
We come here to win. We don't come here to just show, oh my God, we got great hoopers. It's 'cause, no, we come to dominate everybody.
Everybody.
But yeah, breakdancing is coming up. I also
Breakdancing.
think they said, please tell me if I'm wrong. If I'm not, I hope I'm not. Pole dancing is supposed to become an Olympic event.
No way. No fucking
Let me
way.
double check.
Representing Atlanta.
Atlanta about to kill this shit. Yeah.
Atlanta is his own country.
For real. Atlanta
Look,
about to walk home with all the gold.
Pole dancing.
That's wild.
Olympics.
And how do they judge breaking? Like what is it? A transition from one move
it's
to the next?
It's the winners of So You Think You Can Dance from every
Yeah.
country.
I know Omarion felt robbed. Like if they would have had this shit back in his
Nah, listen.
B2K
I'll tell
days.
you who's gonna kill it. It's Filipinos. Them
Oh,
motherfuckers,
okay.
if they in this motherfucking competition, it's gonna be a wrap.
I already know who goes.
They all are Jabberwockies.
I was just saying,
Hey.
whoever the Jabberwocky
Yeah.
is.
Man, we tripping, but once again, we could make a lot of changes come
Oh, they said
2028.
okay, as of the 27th of this month. I mean, excuse me, last month, because we're already in August. Fucking hell. As of the 27th of last month, they said the Olympics will not touch it. They because they've been trying to get it in the Olympics. The IOC is like, no,
All right, come on.
as
That's
far as
wild.
pole dancing.
Lame.
That's funny because Spider, that's my homegirl.
The 5 Oh yeah, that was the thing I saw last night. 3-on-3 basketball.
World renowned. Them niggas was so weak.
3-on-3 basketball, sport climbing, surfing, breaking, and skateboarding are Olympic events.
Yeah, our USA team lost 21-6 today.
Oh, what, the 3-on-3?
Yes.
Who we lose to?
To the Netherlands.
Yo, them 3-on-3
Who's on the
games.
3-on-3?
It don't matter, nigga. 21-6 is an ass whooping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How long are the games?
Like 10 minutes.
Total,
Yeah.
just 10 minutes total?
Yeah. Damn, that shit
They be
wild.
struggling with them 3-on-3 games.
Hey, once again, USA, y'all need to hire me as a creative director. If we get Chris Brown to represent the United States, nigga, there's no way we lose.
And what? Breaking?
Breakdancing, yeah, can't nobody dance better than Chris Brown.
Hey, what if it's so? Look, this is gonna sound so fucked up, and I'm gonna say it, but I'm just prefacing it. You got some probably more like an Asian child who you see on TikTok who then copied all Chris Brown's dance moves.
If that
It
nigga
would
not, but,
kill
he-
his
And
ass.
kill his ass.
but that
Kill his
nigga
ass.
not Chris Brown.
Straight
Nigga, y'all
from the
remember Stump the
Philippines.
Yard? They have to shoot that nigga.
That's Chris Brown gonna give it all, and then if he do win gold, he gonna do the pose with the Bobby Brown jaw.
Yeah.
You know, it's gonna be a little wild.
Because you got to remember that Chris Brown, he got the real swag. It's just Kendrick versus Drake. It's like they imitating Chris Brown. Chris Brown gonna do some wild shit. He might beat a bitch in between his.
All right,
Oh.
Hey, yo, you gotta chill out, bro. You gotta chill out, bro.
This episode gonna get flagged.
Bro, that was reckless. That was.
I'll be like, when you gonna post it, Pap?
But it's like when
manager
you have, like,
said.
you got to, but like how, like what is it like? Is there a certain format? Like I want to know how that goes. Like, is there a format? Are there things you cannot do? Certain moves you can't do?
And how can they judge it? Like
how do you judge it?
Man, that nigga has 16 crumps per second.
Right, the cardboard didn't move an inch.
Crumps per second is the cardboard stayed where it is.
You got to perform the triple bye-bye birdie.
Right. How long can you spin on your head?
That's a move from my wife and my kids.
Oh, damn.
Simone Biles out here, she keep winning gold.
Yeah.
She hurt her leg in the warm-up, came back, was like, don't worry, because everybody started talking shit on social media. She's like, don't worry, I got this. Came back and completely won gold and has won 2 other gold medals. Like, she is now, I believe, the highest gold medal athlete ever in history.
In
gymnastics.
Katie Ledecky,
US.
she just won again. She's the first Olympian to win 4 times, I think. And she has not, but I think in the, what was it, the 800
he
meter?
know that white woman's medals.
Phelps says 28. Okay, Phelps is 28. Right. So yeah, it has been a lot. He keeps white people records. Producer Yo keeps white people records.
He's like, don't you try to put it up.
You trying to rewrite history.
Okay, so I got a segue. Because Simone Biles, she won. She is really good at gymnastics. She is one of the greatest tiny people of all time. Mm-hmm. Name your top 3 tiny people of all time.
Top 3 tiny people?
Tiny people.
Tony Cox.
In any
Tony Cox.
Throughout time, yeah. She definitely one of them. She really
absolutely. Small. Top 3.
She's tiny and powerful.
Simone Biles. Wee Man from Jackass.
Vern Troyer, who played Mini-Me.
Vern Troyer. That was an amazing scene. Yeah. Legendary.
I go Tony Cox, man, because Tony Cox has been in so much stuff that a lot of people, the dude who played Tattoo in Fantasy Island.
I'm gonna go.
The plane, boss. I feel so bad that we're doing this.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the nigga that played Leprechaun.
Warwick Davis.
Nah, man, y'all
Warwick Davis,
y'all
baby.
forgetting the greatest short mind in history, which is Stephen Hawkins.
Stephen Hawkins.
Stephen Hawkins.
He's the greatest short person.
First of all, I'm mad that you did the head lead over.
Greatest short.
What?
Greatest short guy in history.
Nah, but my top one is Gary Coleman, man.
Okay.
What you talking about, Willis it's kind of been forgotten.
Yo, what you talking about? Everybody.
I hate to say this. Yo. Hey, yo. What is
Peter
wrong
Dinklage?
with you? What is wrong with?
That's hilarious.
Yo,
I'm mad it was a list though.
See, I told you, nigga. I told you, Leprechaun.
Peter Dinklage. So I'm not gonna say what exactly our producer.
Tony Cox is a legend too.
Tony Cox is legendary. Vern Troy, Roy Day, Billy Barty, Peter Dinklage, absolutely.
Hold up. The nigga from Seinfeld. His partner. You don't remember Kramer's partner in Seinfeld?
I don't. Bridget the Midget. All right, there you go, right there. Zelda Rubinstein from Poltergeist. Caroline, come to the light, Caroline. Caroline, come to the light.
No way.
Yeah, that was her.
Oh my God, that lady. Wait, it was a lady, right?
Yeah, it was a lady.
she was in all the old 80s movies. Like I remember that shit is imprinted in my head, dog. Oh my
Caroline, come to the light. Come to the light, Caroline. Why did Pat start this discussion?
That took me back.
I'm trying to. Oh my God. Martin and Little Man. Who said Martin and Little Man? Hornswoggle. Somebody said the Oompa Loompas.
Oh yeah, my nigga Doink the Cloud.
You mean Dink?
No, was it? It was Doink and Dink?
It was Doink, Dink, Donk, and Dunk.
Okay.
It was all, and it was like 4 short. They found 4 short, as they call midget wrestlers, and put them with Doink the Clown.
Oh man.
Somebody said, "Yo,
Tory Lanez.
yo,
That's-
Tory Lanez, Tory Lanez."
Oh my god. You know he just dropped music from prison. That's wild.
Yo, ain't that illegal? Ain't that like against the rules?
It sounds great. Somebody sent him a booth.
Hey, Tom Cruise, that's a good one. That's a
Yo,
good
Tom Cruise is so tiny. Let me tell you something. I always say this. If you ever want to know how people hear about how small Tom Cruise is, if you ever want to know exactly how small Tom Cruise is, watch Mission Impossible 3. There is a scene where he is running through rural Shanghai, and there are older Asian Chinese people towering over him as he is running through. You see this like old Asian dude humped over, and he is still tall, little tiny Tom Cruise.
That's wild.
Somebody said Bushwick bit.
I was gonna say, yeah, Kevin Hart, man.
Kevin Hart,
That's a very
5'5"
tiny-
and
Hart
has a
is
middle
tiny.
tooth. Yo, it is. You know, it's crazy too because it's like when you talk about height, especially in Hollywood and entertainment. You know, we judge short and we just think these little people.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? You think the Warwick Davises, you think the Carolines, you think the Bridges and
You
Midgets.
can't forget about Karuchi. She's like a little tiny trophy. You could just,
Wait, how tall is Karuchi?
she pretty tiny. I don't know. She tiny to me. Karuchi.
Hey, Karuchi. All right, before
I mentioned tiny people because Japan's basketball team, they had a little tiny nigga.
wait, on the 303 or the actual
on the
basketball?
actual basketball team, they call him the Magic Man, Yuki Yammer something. He wild.
Did
bruh.
you see Japan's volleyball team
No.
against America?
Yeah,
That was
no, I didn't want to.
Wait.
because I watched it a little bit, and I know
Yuki
I'm gonna catch
Tagashi.
flack for this, but I was like, everybody
Oh, he's
on,
5'6".
on China's volleyball team looked like factory workers.
it was wild.
Wait,
bro.
what?
They all just looked tired, like they was just like, huh.
Oh, he's
Are you
not.
talking about the men's? No, I said Yuki.
Takashi.
Nah, that ain't him.
That's the dude you said. So can you type in
Oh, okay. Nah, he looked different in the Olympics then.
oh, okay. What about
The Magic Man.
I want to switch topics real quick outside of the Olympics since we're talking USA and everything. So Donald Trump, the orange fuck him up at himself, went and spoke at the National Association of Black Journalists in Chicago, man. And did y'all see the 11-minute menagerie that was?
She's not even black.
Bro,
but then she came out.
she's
She's
all
black.
of a sudden turned black. She was Indian.
She was Indian, right?
So if you don't know what we're talking about, Donald Trump has been trying to go on this. He can't think of anything else to say about Kamala Harris. So his tirade now is she's not actually black. And then you hit, this is a big issue I personally have, and I don't know how y'all feel about it. To the chat, I don't know how you feel about it. I'm tired of seeing dudes, especially black dudes, being like, oh, now she want to be black. Now she trying to pander to black people. And it's like, hey, you stupid motherfuckers. She went to Howard. She's an AKA. I don't know how much more blacker you can get. If there's a meme I saw, nope, don't do that. There's a meme that said if Kamala was trying to hide her Indian heritage, she would turn her name to Nikki. And in regard to Nikki Haley. Why? Because Nikki Haley's real name is Nimarala. And she didn't want to use her name. She didn't want people to know she was Indian. Just like Ted Cruz's real name is Raphael. So what are y'all thoughts on
That's
that?
Trump's go-to is to discredit Joe. Like where he did the same thing with Obama.
Barack
He was like,
Obama.
he ain't even American. He was born in Hawaii.
Which, by the way, Hawaii is America.
Right. I'm like, wait, what? Like, so I don't know, man. I think everybody gonna do whatever they can to discredit Kamala. Like, I seen a bumper sticker on a dude's car 2 days ago that had Trump 2024, and then the other one was like, Kamala's a piece of shit. I wanted to get up to his car and be like, my guy, like, god damn.
I've been doing a dumb thing, and this is, I'll admit, this is a really dumb thing I do, and it's arguing with idiots on Facebook.
Oh, no.
And I've seen people try to say Kamala slept her way to the top. Kamala slept her way to the top, or she has no IQ because dude said it. And I'm like, first of all, you're fucking idiot. Number one, She's a former prosecutor, which means she went through law school, passed the bar, you idiot. Number 2, she was a former state prosecutor. Then she became district attorney, then got voted in to be attorney general. You don't just sleep with anybody. You have to be voted. Then she went from being attorney general to being a senator. How do you become a senator? You're voted unless you are appointed, because the senator became either governor or president, example. But she was voted to be senator. Then she was voted on the ballot to be vice president. Kamala Harris has been in all 3 branches of government. What are you talking about? You can't say someone has a low, for someone who does not have a fucking IQ to sit there. And I'm like, it makes 0 sense to me. 0 sense.
I do think it was a strategy, though. I said this when Biden got elected. I was like, she gonna be president one day because he gonna die.
And that's why but that's why you pick a vice president. In general, the goal of the vice president, not the goal, the job is if the president cannot perform their duties, there's something happens, et cetera, they take over. So then you have people try to go on the whole, because this is how it's transitioned. It went from the whole, well, Biden is too old, blah, 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 blah. Well, he shouldn't run. Okay, well, he stepped down. He's not running. Now Kamala's running. And well, how's she gonna run? Okay, well, if she gonna be on the thing and Biden not gonna run, he shouldn't be president. Well, you do realize if he steps down as president, she becomes president, then it becomes a re-election campaign. Well, she not black, huh?
Right.
Hey, man, I seen a movie that was just like this. There was a lady named Elle Woods. Everybody hated on her, and she went to Harvard. She got her degree. And she became a great attorney.
Nigga, so, I know you're not about to do Aaron Brockovich or was it Pretty One?
No, this is Legally Blonde.
Oh, yeah. I knew it was one of them, too.
Yeah, Elle Woods. On this perfect day.
Classic movie.
Yeah.
It is.
So I got all my faith in Kamala. I mean,
Kamala.
Yeah. I've been saying this. This is just fucking Hillary with seasoned salt on her.
Pretty much.
What do you mean by that?
With the hot sauce out the bag.
I mean, she's a great candidate. She's gonna handle business, but she just got a little bit more flavor and spice to her. Okay. And that's gonna fuck. I mean, Trump is doing what Trump's supposed to do. He trying to distract you from anything that actually matters.
Right.
And he talking about dumb shit. We talking about, is she black or is she white or whatever the fuck. It's like, she could be multiracial. She be whatever. That shit really don't matter.
It don't matter regardless. Right.
That's all he got. And I've been saying it. This nigga is versus with Gucci Mane and Young Jeezy. Jeezy is out here talking, trying to out-rap this nigga. Gucci is really trying to shit on this nigga.
Destroy this dog. Like, this nigga, will you ask him a straight question? Like, how do you feel about politics in the world right now? He'll be like, nigga, look at your shoes.
Yeah.
And that's it. He just, like you said, throws out the smoke and mirrors. Yeah. But well, the sad part is it works.
Well, I think a lot of media, and you can consider us media as well, whatever you want to take it as, will make it look like it works because we're talking about it, right? So I was talking to somebody and I did some research. So, whenever someone's like, he gonna win in a landslide, blah, blah, blah. I don't know if people have paid attention, but since 2020, and especially in the height of COVID, 21 million boomers have died. These were registered Republicans and Trump voters. In that time, 41 million new voters have been eligible to vote and they've registered to vote. And these 41 million are now Taylor Swift fans and Beyonce fans. Taylor Swift fans, the Swifties have galvanized because now they're like, oh, we have somebody who's talking women's reproductive rights, which is a big issue, but more specifically, the ceasefire deal, which if you follow TikTok and things like that, that's been the thing for them. I can't see the super chat from Mr. X that just came through. It says, you saw Judge Joe Brown roast Kamala. I don't give a shit. Joe Brown
well, we act like Joe Brown.
Joe Brown is not the end all be all.
Hey, also, if Kamala slept her way to the top, you know what that means? That is some high level pussy right there.
Which is a great, like
it's the whitest thing she could have did.
It's the whitest thing she could have did if she did it.
But I don't think she did. I think she just, like you said, she just made all the right moves. But I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, you good. I had somebody try to tell me, well, she was fucking with Willie Brown when he was the mayor. I was like, yeah, but he was separated from his wife at the time. So what do you mean? Well, she dated Byron. She fucking with Byron Allen and Montel Williams. Okay, and she fucked with people.
Yeah,
you fucked with people,
and them niggas didn't get the job. She got the job.
Montel Williams was doing infomercials last time I checked.
Somebody need to do a welfare check.
Byron Allen is the owner of one of the biggest entertainment conglomerates ever.
Oh yeah,
One of the biggest entertainment studios is Byron Allen.
Bill Cosby got Byron Allen on his vision board.
Nigga, Byron Allen owns Entertainment Tonight, the Weather Channel, as well as a bunch of other things. But that's what goes without saying. So it's like, it goes back. I tie this all back into what we were talking about with the female boxer earlier. People got to be informed of not just the shit they've heard. They need to actually do research. And people go, well, what about her policies? When she was prosecuted, she locked up so many black people. She
nigga, and since Oakland been going down the fucking toilet.
And this is a man from Oakland.
Ask Keith Lee about how Oakland do it.
That's wild.
I know, right? Producio? It's amazing to me. But also be like, well, she doing all this. I'm like, she did all this when she was a prosecutor. I was like, look at the record. Her predecessors, she actually locked up lower. Also, she's a prosecutor. Her job is to look, this is the only time I'll ever defend somebody in this situation. And it don't matter who you are, black, white, Asian, whatever. If you're a prosecutor, your job is to do what? Prosecute. Therefore,
to put niggas in jail.
That is your job. And when we say niggas, we don't just mean black people.
No, I definitely mean.
I know. I knew he was going to say it.
This is not an all-inclusive word.
This is not all-inclusive word.
This is not that.
But it's just those things, man. But look, we spend so much time, and I gotta, before we get ready to get up out of here, Snow.
Are we getting up out of here?
We started a little late, bro.
I was gonna ask you one last question.
Go ahead.
Leave on a good note.
Go ahead.
Because I know you into the comic books and the movies and stuff. Borderlands is about to happen.
I'm unfamiliar with Borderlands.
Everybody is.
I saw the trailer when I went to go see Deadpool.
Was it a game?
Yes.
It's a game. I saw the trailer when I went to go see Deadpool and Wolverine. And I know Kevin Hart's in it, Jack Black, a couple other people. It looks interesting, but it's also like, I want to know what I'm watching.
It looked like Jumanji with guns.
That's exactly what it looks like. Like you got sucked into the game and now you're playing. So, I mean, I'm going to go check it out for sure. I'm definitely going to go check it out. What about you, Pap?
I mean, I think what you said is very interesting because it got all the people that people would go see a movie for.
Oh, yeah.
But you still got apprehension to go see the movie. I think that says a lot.
That's what a lot of, you know what? You're absolutely right. That's what a lot of studios are doing nowadays, where they call themselves doing the safe bet. I've talked to a lot of executives, a lot of directors. I know a lot of people that are pitching movies and TV shows right now, currently. And when they have these meetings, they're like, all right, what big names do you have attached? Because in studios' eyes, no one will go see something unless there are major names attached. But I think it's lies. And we've seen, like, okay, Deadpool and Wolverine is an anomaly. You got to see Deadpool 3, you get to see a Marvel Studios Deadpool, and then you get Hugh Jackman back as Wolverine. And you heard the rumors of all these cameos, et cetera, et cetera. But I think now people are back at the point where they're like, we want to see new people and shit. Make stars again. And so I don't think just because you're like, yo, I got all these A-list stars or these B-list stars in this movie, everybody's going to run and see it. Look, they did that last year, year before last with Amsterdam. It was that John David Washington, Chris Rock, Christian Bale movie.
Hold on, you put Denzel Jr. up there as stars?
He is considered
Hilarious.
one. He is considered
as
one.
a go-to.
He is considered.
Ain't no fucking
I think up
way.
until Tenet, it was.
He is considered one.
Yeah,
he is as much as you don't want to admit it. He is considered one, and he was the star of Tenet.
I think up until that he was.
You talking about the backwards movie?
But it's a Nolan movie. That's a high profile
and
film,
that was
bro.
Probably the worst one.
Yeah, bro.
I did not like Tenet.
A lot of people, because people couldn't fucking understand it.
No, because it was a bad movie.
It was just a bad movie.
You understood that you were watching a bad movie.
I got it at the end.
Backwards.
Get what the fuck I was watching. But I'm using that as an example. What was the next? Babylon was another movie that was an Oscar bait movie because it was like you got all these A-list stars. What was it? Was Brad Pitt in it?
Yeah.
Brad Pitt, Margot Robbie, all them. And so the studios are like, oh, you put all these people in it, people are gonna see it, and people are like, I don't give a fuck about this.
What they need to get back to is story. And that's the thing that I think everybody is missing out on, or at least the studios and the bigwigs and the execs. And it's one of the things I'm fighting for personally as a young filmmaker is someone who focuses on story. Story is what's gonna pull motherfuckers back in the theaters, because I just went to go see Sing Sing, which most people don't even know.
Yo, that was actually. Oh, I'm thinking Sing Street. My bad.
No, Sing Sing was about Sing Sing prison in New York with
with
Coleman Domingo.
Yeah, the Afro Cubano.
And it was about the theater program that they had. Every star in that movie was an ex-prisoner in Sing Sing. And it was a beautiful story. And people were in the fucking theater watching it. So it's story, baby. Get back to the story. Fuck these names. We don't care nothing about seeing certain faces in movies anymore, especially if the story is trash.
I think that's the biggest part. The name don't matter if the story is trash. And I think a lot of studios now are too concerned with IP.
Right.
Like you can't even, most studios won't. Yeah, I saw that Producio. He said, Producio said Middle America only loves pretty much cameos of people they know. And studios have shareholders they're beholden to. You ain't even got to finish that statement. They got shareholders they're beholden to, and the shareholders like, what's going to keep making money? You have this thing now where, back to IPs, where it's like, and that's intellectual property for those who don't know. You always keep hearing the phrase IP. It's intellectual property, which is a Marvel, which is a Lord of the Rings, a Harry Potter. You now have these young adult books being turned into films now. You have these other comic book series turned into properties. And these studios are like, oh, well, there's an audience already here for this. They're automatically going to come to the theater or watch it on TV. And that doesn't translate. Look at Jupiter's Legacy. Everybody was like, oh, Mark Millar can do everything after he did Kingsman and he did Kick-Ass. So let's do Jupiter's Legacy. And no one cared.
What the fuck is Jupiter's Legacy?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Is that Jupiter Ascending?
No. So Jupiter's Legacy is a comic book thing. Jupiter Ascending is a whole different movie franchise.
Shouts out to Channing Tatum.
Is that the $100 million movie that didn't do $100 million?
With Jupiter Ascending?
Yeah.
That's what Jupiter Ascending is. Jupiter's Legacy is about 150 they spent at Netflix that only did one season that bombed horribly. Bombed horribly.
Man.
And so, yeah, I agree. Studios need to go, but the problem is studios won't go back to story because of their shareholders. Their shareholders are like, yo, fuck all the story. Fuck all this blah, blah, blah. What's going to make me money here at the gate? That's why you have these franchises. And again, I'm happy for my friends who are in some of these franchises. I'm happy for the people I rock with who are, they're part of this, this thing is part of a 3, 4, 5, 6, Fast and the Furious. They get a part of these opportunities and shit like that. But at the same time, you want to open the door for new things. Studios are run by algorithm. Yeah. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. But listen, we got to get up out of here, man. Snow, we're glad you came and sat through and chopped it up with us, bro. Let the people know, first of all, what you got going on and coming up, and 2, how they can get in touch with you.
You can get in touch with me at JSnowPro on everything. JS, God damn.
You can't spell?
JSNOWPRO. And what do I have coming up? Just shows, fam. Listen, follow me on the gram. You'll see the flyers and all of that stuff on there. Follow the YouTube page, JSnowPro on YouTube. Content, short films, all that stuff coming soon. The stories that I'm talking about, I'm gonna just fucking make them. So that's where you want to subscribe, on my YouTube channel.
Pap Johnson.
Skinny Head, Pap MF Johnson on all the shits. Follow me on my OnlyFans, LeBone James Adventures. It's going up.
It's a real thing for him. Yo, y'all already know Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Mr. J Washington. My OnlyFans as well, onlyfans.com/Mr. J Washington. If you ever missed the Blurs in the Hood special edition, Blurs After Dark, that we used to do once a month, the Blurs After Dark episodes are going. Watch him blow his back. No, absolutely. I'm mad that I read that out loud. I'm so mad I read that out fucking loud.
Yeah. Please, before we leave, if y'all got any donation money to find somebody to put some healing hands on Jay's back.
Man, listen.
Preferably a Ukrainian.
It don't matter. It's me. You shut up. If you watch Blurs in the Hood, the Blurs After Dark episodes that we used to do, the special once a month episodes, are gonna live on my OnlyFans page, and you can see those on my OnlyFans page. And if you are in LA and you're in California, this Friday night, 9:45 p.m. at the Hollywood Improv, I'm doing another Jay Washington and Friends, man. It's going to be a Before the Bell takeover. It's myself, CT, Martin Morrow. I'm bringing on Marco Del Vecchio from Fuckboy Island, Fatima Talia, and the homie Mike Glazer as well. And I might have another special drop in for that. But definitely get the tickets available. All those, you can find a link to all of those things on my Instagram, Mr. J Washington, MRJAY. You should know how to spell Washington. Listen, thank you to everybody watching the chat. Thank you for all the super chats. I'm working on trying to get this audio version together. I think YouTube does it on its own now. So you might be able to go through YouTube Music to hear the audio version of this. But if you're watching on the replay, please let us know what parts you like, what you love, have the comments, and have the conversation in the chat about everything we talked about. Keep it civil, man, in the chat. We see y'all in the comments. All right, holla at y'all next week. We out. Peace.